Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I'm very happy and grateful that you chose to spend your time with me. And the ways you can support my channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, and hopefully help someone to make a decision either way on a deck, or click on the notification bell of when you would want to be notified of when I have a new video come out. And I hope that you are all doing well. But if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Music Tarot, Be Guided by the Stars. And it was created by Diana McMahon, I'm so sorry I butchered this name, Collis, and Sophie Kemp, illustrated by Alexandria Hall, published by Laurence and released on August 8th of 2023, and it retailed for $19.99. And Diana has come out with other decks, and I have done videos on the other two. She came out with the Tattoo Tarot and the Movie Tarot. And she has a couple of decks to be released this year. The Tattoo Tarot Mini. You can pre-order it on Amazon, and it's set to release August 20th, 2024. And she has the Floral Tarot, which is set to release September 10th of 2024 as well. And like I said, you can pre-order those on Amazon, and if you want to kind of check them out, get a little prequel of them. And she has a Tattoo Tarot Journal Workbook, I do believe, at Amazon. And last I checked, it was $14.99. But if you want to go ahead and check Amazon out, their prices sometimes fluctuate, so it's hard to say if it's still the same price. All right, so the deck box itself is 6.35, and across is 4.35. The width is 2.15. And the title is on all the sides for title stackability. Okay, and on the back, tune into your inner wisdom. Be guided on your tarot journey by the brightest stars of the music world. Each artist reflects their card's meaning, from Nina Simone as the moon to Bruce Springsteen as Justice. Inside, you'll find a full 78 card deck and a booklet with guidance on interpreting the cards and conducting your own readings. So we got some teasers there. Okay, so nothing on the roof of the box, and it does come with a guidebook, if I can get it out. Okay, and we'll explore this after we look at the cards. And it does have a card insert, and sadly I am not happy with these cards, these card holders. This is a brand new deck that I just got 2 weeks ago, and as you can see, it's already got damage. So yeah, and then it's got this little tabby thing, and it is removable. If it gets so damaged, you can remove it. If you don't even want it in there, you can remove that as well. And if you do reversals, they won't be revealed. Okay. And the cards themselves are a little bit bigger than your Rider-Waite Smith. And dimensions, 5.80 a height, and across is 2.80, and the width is 1.25. And as you can tell, I'm not liking the cardstock as well. I mean, yeah, I've not really worked with these. I've looked through them and I've shuffled them a bit, and I've worked with them a couple times just to see what they're about. And yeah, they're already like separating, and the best way I can describe the cardstock of this deck and her other decks are flexi stiff. Let's see what I can. So as you see, they are flexible, but they're very stiff. I mean, maybe in time they'll become flexible, but until that happens, yeah, they're very stiff, unfortunately. Alright, so in each of my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison with the Rider-Waite-Smith to see if you are a beginner and you're looking for a deck that's comparable to Rider-Waite-Smith, you can see how similar it is. And if it's something that you are interested in, if you're a collector and you want to add something to your collection, I would never say don't buy a deck. How I feel about a deck is and could be different than how you feel about a deck. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you to not buy the deck unless it's a crap deck. Unless it's the material is really crappy and everything. I would not tell you not to buy it, but I would say, yeah, this is what's wrong with it. So buyer beware. That's about as far as I would go. But all right. So the Minor Arcana doesn't follow the Rider-Waite-Smith insofar as in the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Strength card is the 8th card and Justice is 11. This deck follows Justice as the 8 card and Strength as the 11 card. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Placement is fine. But Waite, he changed it, had something to do with the astrology meanings and stuff like that. But you can Google it and find it out. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at these cards side by side. And I have a list of the music stars that represent the cards. So we have Lord. And let me know what you think about who they chose for the card in particular. If you agree with it or not, if it looks like them or not, or, just, I'm curious. And then we have Freddie Mercury. And Bjork. Beyonce. Prince. Sun Ra. Yoko Ono and John Lennon. Jimi Hendrix. Bruce Springsteen. David Byrne. David Bowie. Lady Gaga. Patti Smith. Bob Dylan. Chris Martin. Sid Vicious. Tupac. Lana Del Rey. Nina Simone. And if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. I do believe that's how you say her name. Harry Styles. PJ Harvey. And Stevie Wonder. Okay. And next we have the coins for Pentacles. And this is a pip deck. If you're unfamiliar what a pip deck is, basically it's just a deck that has minimal illustrations in it. And like with the Ace of Coins, it's one coin, one pentacle. And as you see, you'll see as we go past the cards and stuff like that, there's not much depth to the card. It just says, see, 2 coins. And I'm not really a fan of pip decks. I mean, that's not to say that other people like them. You know, everybody likes their own thing. But for me, not really a fan. I know that some people consider it lazy. That, you know, they couldn't bother to actually put some kind of effort into doing the suits. And some people like them. So, like I said, it's an individual choice. Okay, so we have the court cards, and we have the coins are all rap singers. So the page is Childish Gambino. The knight is J Balvin. Queen is Missy Elliott. And the king is Notorious Big. Or Biggie, I guess. Depends. Okay. Or B.I.G. I think Notorious B.I.G. is also a name that he went by. Okay, so next, whoops, we have cups. Okay. Okay, so the cups are pop musicians, and we have Little Nas X for the page. I hope I said that right. And then we have Taylor Swift as the Knight of Cups. Madonna as the Queen of Cups. And then Elton John is the King of Cups. Although I have heard some people think he should have been the Queen of Cups, but I still like him. So, alright. So now we have the swords. Alright. So the swords are R&B musicians, and we have Amy Winehouse as the page, and the knight is Cat Power, the queen Aretha Franklin, and the king is Marvin Gaye. All right. And then we have the wands. One of the good things I think about pip decks is that you could learn numerology through a pip deck, because you don't have an illustration like this to basically give you a meaning or anything. So numerology does play a big role in pip decks. I mean, once you learn the foundation of the Rider-Waite's or the tarot, you can then go on to the numerology, and that will help you probably more with your tarot. But that's just my thought about it. All right, so the wands represent the rock musicians. So we have Miley Cyrus as the page. Apparently she's doing the Sid Vicious face. And then we have Chuck Berry as the knight. And Stevie Nicks as the queen. And then we have Mick Jagger as the king. All right. So that is pretty much the deck. And we can explore this little guidebook. Okay, it has 30 pages. And then we have the introduction, and if you would like to read that further, go ahead and pause it and read it when you have some time. And basically just talking about tarot and music. And then you have the hero's journey, which is basically the major arcana. When you become familiar with tarot, it's known as the Fool's Journey or the Hero's Journey, and that just goes into the background of it. And then we have what I consider to be guidelines. This part, beginning a reading and drawing and interpreting the cards. I do like to read in the guidebooks their input on these things, because I like to cherry pick sometimes, and they might, come up with something that I never thought of doing before, or a perception I hadn't seen before. And so it's like I'm always interested and pretty open-minded about seeing something new that I might not have thought of before. So just like to read their interpretations or what they feel. And then we have 3 spreads: solo act, stage and crowd, and power ballad fulfillment. Blech, I can talk really. Fulfillment. And then we go into the major arcana, and then you will get a picture of the card, the life lesson, and the card title and the musician, and then some keywords and a meaning, and then just a little paragraph about it, about the artist. And that's pretty much it for the major arcana. And then we go into the minor and talks about the suits and some keywords for those guys, association with them. And then it tells you what I was talking about, each suit and what they represent, the different types of music. And then we have the numbers, and it goes into numerology. And then we go into the court cards. So down here you get the names of all the musicians, and it goes into a little bit of a background of what they represent. And then you get the suits, and they're not very deep. There's not a lot to them. And the coins, and like I said, the court cards. Yeah, yeah, there's not much. It's not very meaty, I guess you could call it. All right, and then on the back, you've got your creator and illustration little blurb. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so shuffling might prove to be difficult. As you can see, hopefully they're going to soften the more you use them, I hope. But yeah, it's like I can hardly even wrap my hand around it. So yeah, shuffling might be a challenge to some people, including yours truly. Okay. Alright, so let's see what card wants to pop up and give us a message. Oh my goodness, I can shuffle. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, there we go. 3 of Wands. Alright, so this is the 3 of Wands. Go into the back. Alright, 3 of Wands, strength in numbers, business cooperation and success, busy times, being on the go, established strength, troubles ending, ceasefire, ship coming in, mixed loyalties, occasional disappointments. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this deck. Let me know in the comments if you want what you think about the deck. I have to admit I'm not a fan of it. Just from I'm not a fan of pip decks, and the card stock is not the best. But other than that, those are just my thoughts on the deck. But if you did buy the deck and I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Are you enjoying working with it? Do you not like it and you just put it on the shelf or rehomed it or whatever you did with it? Just go ahead and share your thoughts with me. I'm really curious. If you did buy it after viewing this video, please let me know that as well, so I know that I'm making an impact and helping people out. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.